She was kidnapped and killed by Terry Fawles. You said she was killed. But was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she died 5 years ago, when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
So by being alive, isn't she technically breaking the law?
This is illegal! She's not allowed to be alive.
It's just the way it's worded. It's like, they thought she died, and she's legally dead, and she actually didn't die. She's technically breaking the law.
So are you saying that her death was legal, which means that my client is not guilty for killing her? So I'd say he already served out his sentence. I mean, except for the death part, but we don't need to worry about that. The fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia I mean, what I did say instead of Hawthorne was correct, but, we're not going to go into that. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe. That's the same age as you are. Even you couldn't.
19-year-old.
Miss Faye, you're not saying. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is, in fact, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Nice work tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire.
You mean that was like that, right?
Yes, I was using a metaphor. I mean simile, or some literary device.
Simile. It was a simile.
Yes, I know.
I know you were. I know you know. No, I didn't notice at first that you messed that up, actually. I wasn't paying attention fully. Normally I would catch that.
Yes,
but...
I know. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing without a hit and run.
I understand. I mean, that analogy was a little bit... but I know what you mean. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Edgeworth
that analogy was a bit weird. Witness, just to argue.
I didn't think it would come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yeah, I understand. Mr. Edgeworth, explain.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far.
Didn't? You don't mean...
Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say?
Looks like the kid now.
No way! Why?
He hadn't revealed her secret. He wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he never...
Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
But I thought you died 5
We
years
thought
ago.
so as well. But, well, as you can see. Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. It doesn't! She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now, we find her acting suspiciously at another murder scene. No, the same murder scene. Really, Miss Fay, your strategy is clearly obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you? Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Fay must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. I'm sorry, who was the prosecutor in Maya's case again? The first one? Where she lost her older sister?
Was it Edgeworth?
I don't remember, actually. No, someone whose older sister died could not, definitely could not have done that crime like 5 years later, 6 years later or something. Or some amount of, I forget how long it was. But what? Miss Fay, how would you like it if you died and your sister was framed for the crime, and I was standing here saying, "Oh, she must be the murderer"? But, like, seriously, Edgeworth, your morals seem very conflicting. Anyways, continue.
I'm inclined to agree.
Evidence. I will back up the evidence. Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he turned it around on me.
I think you need to be pushed!
What? Wait. Is that him? I think.
That's me, I think.
Or no, because he's trying to push her by putting pressure on her to.
The defense is prepared to present evidence now.
I don't know. That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict. Shut up.
No.
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
What makes you think they're empty?
Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. Literal bullets.
You think you're in a tough spot? Well, you're not.
Of course, aren't I?
Imagination. It's all in your brain. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
What? No, it's not. If that were true, I would have already won. Is that also true for the prosecutor? What if we both say we want to win? Because
in that case, you have a moral dilemma.
To me, that freshness of youth, how charming, is coming from someone younger than me.
Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye.
I wasn't sure. I went against my better judgment. I probably shouldn't have. The story starts after Terry Fawles escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, "Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out." Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth?
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie, to keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. I do like fiction. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Yeah, evidence. Only one thing that links them. I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Very well, I'll grant you further request to testimony. The ransom pay was a raw diamond, meaning it shall not be cocked. My sister, not Miss Wright. I'm not nervous at all.
Just continue your testimony.
After she shot Mr. in the arm. That's when Mr. Fawles had to kill me by shoving me off bridge. I survived it. I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe that after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous. What? Okay, sure. Yes, Your Honor. Okay.
Listen up, we have info that is a person.
What was that sentence? Also,
it was a sentence.
Sure. Hello? Are you...
Don't say you forgot it.
Yes, it was staged. I remember this. Okay, it was staged. He told us this. Yes, we know. That's it. That's her secret. Okay, now, let's go. Did you and Mr. Fawles have a relationship?
Yes, as I told her.
You were tutoring him. Mr. Fawles?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Fawles came to the house to tutor me.
That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthornes are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Okay, yeah, he's clever, whatever. Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Fawles a clever fellow? No, he didn't, because he didn't read his line, because the judge is slow at reading his lines. I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million.
No,
Yes, Your Honor,
that's
$2 million.
the neighborhood where I live. Ugh.
Hello.
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. A chill. A $2 million pint of milk? I don't know what I think about that.
The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. I'm going to have a lot of editing to do to cut your lines together with the rest of the video. Why, Dougie?
Sorry.
It's okay. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. I have to see at some point what percentage of a video is just you not reading your lines.
We should make a video where it's just that. Oh wait, that would be too long. Lol.
That would be like, let's see, how much time would it take to go through our entire channel?
It would probably take at least a month.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think she wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
Sure. What a wish of a mom.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought me a diamond.
No, she brought the diamonds to pay your ransom.
It's not like cheese.
What?
The diamond smelled like cheese.
That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage.
I'm sorry, but it does smell like cheese.
What? Okay, wait.
What do you mean? You see, my hair was holding. Somehow I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use the knife to kill me. And after my sister shot him, it was to save me.
Wait, he had a knife, but he tried to kill you by shoving you off the bridge?
Ooh.
I don't know if that's definitely it, but it sounds suspicious.
It
I'd
really
like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
When Mr. Fawles was shot in the arm, he let go of me.
The right arm.
I was dazed and tried to run away, but Mr. Fawles turned to grab me. I ran and I locked eyes for a second, and then in the next instant,
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. And one little shove in behind, and that was it.
Okay, yes, you fell into the river. We get it.
Why are you not being so sensitive?
Because you're lying, you poop.
That was insulting.
Yes. Your face is also insulting. And that's why you hid your identity. I mean, not because you, I don't know what I'm trying to continue.
You're trying to continue making me cry.
No, you continue.
Oh, yes, I told only my sister.
Yes, Valerie Hawthorne.
Yeah, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
Meaning it was illegal for her to be living.
She's breaking the law. Okay. And the new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yeah, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all of the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I can count on. It's a moment of truth. Once.
Oh. Why do you read your lines as I skip them? Because you're not reading them.
I don't know.
Why?
Everyone in the court will. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure about just whatever that means.
I just got to prove that the kidnapping was a hoax. Okay. You say that Mr. Fawles pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I'm certain of it. It was him.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Impossible?
I ask that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge. Now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. Most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. I mean, the water would also. Dude, anyways. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river might have been higher back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in water level wouldn't have made a difference.
You're right, the events and this occurred is untested theory. The defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. And lady, what is the meaning of us? What?
We're going to end it here. Thanks for watching, Pharaoh.
Bro.